And welcome back. As you guys can see, I have a special guest today, which is Jimena Cortez with SmartCredit.com. Welcome, Jimena.
Thank you.
Yeah. The reason why I have her on the video for today is that I often quote you guys, people with exceptional credit. So when I go over average rates according to the Mortgage News Daily, that's for people with great credit. And one of the ways you can actually maximize your credit is actually with credit or smart credit, which is a tool I've been using for the past couple months now. I found it to be useful. This is not a paid promotion. I do have a paid affiliate link in the video description below, but this is not a paid promotion here. I want to share this information with you guys because, again, if you guys want to maximize your credit, this is a good tool to use. And in order to get the best rate, if you're looking to buy a house, get a credit card, buy a car, for example. So I kind of want to share the tools that Smart Credit offers that has been beneficial for me. I actually got a letter. I haven't told you this, but I got a letter from the IRS probably 3 years ago and said that someone's using my social security number in order to gain employment.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big advocate of monitoring your credit and make sure you don't have any discrepancies out there. If you do find them, to actually report that and get it resolved in a timely manner, especially if you're looking to buy a house or a car, etc. So I want to bring on Jimena here to share the tools they have, which I have been personally using as well, which have been very useful here. So yeah, welcome, Jimena. Thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to this.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you guys through how the platform works from a test account. So don't judge me for the numbers you see in here. They're not actually mine. All right. And then, oops, it's still wanting to log into mine. There we go. So when you first log in, you're going to see a credit score up here. This is going to be pulling from TransUnion. You can also see that we've calculated additional credit scores. And this is really a great tool where you can track your score changes over time. When I log into my account later, you'll see where I was when I first signed up. I actually was a customer much before I was an employee here. So you'll get to see that it really works. And that's very simple. The quick way that you can really maximize your score is going to be using the Score Boost feature. And this deals with your credit utilization, which is 30% of your overall credit grade. So this test account owes $15,000 in credit card debt. Let's say I can't pay that, right? But I just moved the dial to what I can pay. So if I do that, and I have to be strategic about when I pay my cards. So if you notice here, it tells me how much to pay on which date. And then down here, and Jason, this is the email that you got. It tells you when that institution is going to update to the bureaus. So the trick is you want to get that payment in 4 days before that happens, make sure it clears. And then if you do, depending on the amount, we've calculated the point increase for you.
Yeah, I found it to be interesting because I was always curious, when does your credit card, if you have multiple credit cards or if you have a mortgage on your house, when do they actually go to the credit agencies and ask, when are, is there credit, anything new here? And so it's not like on the first of every month for every single account. The date varies greatly. So actually I was talking to Jimena here and saying that I actually got an email the other day, which said, hey, your credit agency for your credit card is going to be reporting to the credit bureaus. So they said here, if you want to maximize your credit score, pay off your statement balance by this date, because that will show the credit bureaus a lower credit utilization if you pay off before they actually report that to the agencies here.
Right. And also on the flip side, if you're going to go spend a bunch of money, it tells you which card to put it on, where you have the most time to pay it back. And it also calculates that, let's say, if you don't pay it back, what it's going to cost you in points. So that's pretty simple there. Now, the score builder is really cool. This deals with your payment history. If you don't have any late payments, this feature won't be available. But what it will do, it'll first walk you through a bit of a tutorial. It'll say, okay, these accounts are helping your score. Okay, awesome. And then these accounts here are hurting you. Now, most other companies, this is where they stop, and they might give you some advice as to what to do, but you still have to do it yourself or hire someone to do it. So with us, we're going to keep going, and we call it taking an action. So we're going to take an action and get a result, hopefully.
Wait, can you
And
back up a little bit? So the accounts there that are a problem, why would they be a problem?
because you have like a late
What
payment. So
you're
you see
super
the
late
first,
on this account versus other ones? Okay, yeah.
yeah. So if you see this first problem account, it's a 90-day late
Very
from
late. Okay.
Citibank. So let's say I really was 90 days late. I could say, you know what, I want a goodwill correction. Then I would just go here. I would select a reason, or I would type in my own. And then when I hit confirm mail delivery, we're going to send either a letter or a fax to Citibank, but it's going to be some sort of physical communication requesting this goodwill removal for you.
So you're basically requesting them to remove this negative history off your credit. Is that right?
Right. And if they approve it, they will notify all three bureaus.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. We go direct to the stores. We don't send any letters to the bureaus. It's all directly with who you have the account with.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm
So
glad I don't have this feature on my account. So this is new to me. I don't have this on my side.
yeah, I don't have it either. You'll see when I log into mine. And then, so
Mhm.
this is really the what we'll call it like the credit building part of the platform, but it does a lot more because let's say, you did all the work, now your score is at 800 like it says here, right? Well, now you've done all this work, you want to protect it, you want to make sure that you stay there because now that you have good credit, you are more of a target for thieves, right? And also you want to make sure that you don't get into trouble again. So we've built in a few things to help you do just that. First things, very simple. Everybody needs this $1 million of identity fraud insurance. With your account, it's going to cover you and your family that lives in your house with you. So that's cool there. Um, the other part is the money manager. Now, you might have gotten into some credit trouble and not managing things correctly. So here you can manage all of your accounts from one simple dashboard. And I mean everything: checking, savings, investments, loans, credit cards. And then you can really get some really nice reporting as to like where your money is going, when payments are due. You can review all the recent transactions that you've had on different cards. And the thing that I like about this transactions, right, is I've connected all my credit cards, and usually every morning I get a text message of all my transactions. And so the reason why I like that is if one of my credit cards is compromised, I'm going to know right away because I'm getting my transactions emailed to me. Because sometimes I do see transactions in there that I didn't do. And so I need to take action, and my credit card company didn't tell me about it. So that's a really cool feature.
That's so cool. I mean, easy to set up too, because to try to do that with all your accounts you have, I mean, I don't know if you even can do that through your bank, but with this, you can link up all your accounts and have it emailed or texted to you. You can
Yeah.
have it emailed to you as well, I imagine too, right?
Yeah, it naturally gets emailed. You have to set
Mhm.
up. So I'm in the alerts right now. It's kind of loading a little bit slow. But in the alerts, you would just set up your settings like, yeah, I want a text and I want an
Yeah.
email. So I
And
would
that's
go
really good. You're really diligent. I don't do that but that would be a great way to find any fraudulent charges. That's for sure. If you're seeing it on a daily basis and make sure that the charges that are hitting your accounts are actually yours.
right.
So
So here you go. Like you can see like it's going to be emailed to you, but then here you can link your phone. And then that's when you get the text messages.
cool.
And then you just put the dollar amount. I keep it at zero because sometimes a thief is going to start small and work their way up from there. So I want to catch it at the small one.
Yeah, that's true. The ones I've gotten the fraud alerts on, it's like someone tried to charge $5 at CVS in Las Vegas. So was this you? Like, no, definitely not.
Yeah, so the next feature I'm going to show you, see, I don't have the score builder available. I've already pretty much maximized most of the points I can get in Score Boost, but like again, I've had this for a long time. You guys can
Yeah,
also see when I first started the account, it goes all the way back to March 2013, and I had a 639, and then you can see how it's gone up over time to what it is now.
very cool.
Yeah, so I basically did all my credit work back in these years. It was 2013 to 2014, and
Good
that's
for
that's
you.
all it took. And all I used was this. Um, we have a really cool feature now that is not in the test account, which is why I logged into this. Oh, they found me on more sites now. So the privacy master, right? So notice here it says next scan in 9 days. This feature is going to scan for your information every 14 days throughout the site. So you can see I've had this account obviously for a while and I still get found on sites. So what happens is you'll go down here, you'll see, okay, is this you? And if that is you, this site right here is selling where I live, where I used to live, who my mom is, if I have any kids, who they
Yes.
are, and where they live, where they go to school.
Yeah.
So I can just click remove. And now we're going to go ahead and remove you from that site. But the reason we scan is because even though you've been removed, you might show back up later, or you might show up on other sites. So we want to make sure to keep your data off of these sites.
Yeah, I find that to be one of the most useful tools because we had a privacy scare several months ago, and went online to search my personal information, and a bunch of websites popped up. I'm like, what in the world is happening here? And so when I sign up here, you literally just click a button, and then it gets an email gets sent to the company to ask them to remove it, and then you get email confirmations from the companies saying, yeah, we just got a request to remove your personal information, and then another email days later, or maybe hours later, that they removed it. And I just ran a scan again today, and there was another. I think originally there was like 25 sites that had my personal information on. That could be my social security number, date of birth, my address, whatever. And so I just did it again this morning. There was about 15. I just clicked the button to remove it again. So it's really cool to have that feature, especially if you're want to remain private like me, even though I'm on the internet. I'm trying to kind of like keep my privacy as much as I can.
Yeah, and we've added a ton of value because, like I said, building your credit is one thing. You can see I have good credit, so I'm definitely a target. I keep see I've been removed off of 33 sites already, and they keep finding me on new ones.
Mhm.
Um, but really, you need the credit monitoring, which you get. You also get the $1 million of ID fraud insurance. Now, that part you typically have to pay for separately from other sites. It could cost you anywhere from $8 to $35 a month, depending on the plan that you purchase. There are other companies that do what the Privacy Master does as well. They're charging anywhere from $15 to $28 a month. So
Wow.
just right there on just the privacy feature and the insurance, we're at like $25 a month, and our program only costs $23.95. It's you get a $1 7-day trial, and it's $23.95. But the trial you only get through Jason's link. If you go direct to the site, there's no trial. So you want to make sure that you sign up through Jason because you at least get to try it out for $1, see if you like it, and if you keep it, the value that we've put into it is well over $80 a month, and you're paying, like 3 cups of coffee for it, basically.
Yeah, I found it to be a really useful tool for not only managing your money, but also ways like you described there to maximize your credit, but also to remove your personal information online in a very easy manner, which is literally just a click of a button, and then you do nothing after that. So
Well, sometimes
before,
hold on, sometimes that
yeah,
you will get an email, so you gotta check your email from, like, the website, like, the one I just clicked might email me just to confirm I wanted the removal, but that's all you
true,
have to
right,
do. That's
right,
it.
right. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I remember I did to get a couple of those. So you do have to
Yeah,
click on a
'cause
link.
they're all different, so
Yeah, but like to try to go to each, like there's 20 websites that have your personal information. Like just try for yourself.
yeah.
Everyone who's watching this video, go onto those websites and try to figure out how to remove it. It's like so hard to do. They make it very challenging to remove your information if you're reaching out to the company directly. I mean, if you guys want to test this out, just open your browser, your internet browser, open it as a in incognito mode or private mode, and just Google your street address, your social security number, etc. And you'll see websites that have your personal information on their websites. So go to those websites and try to get them or try to request them to be removed. It's very, very challenging. With this feature, it's a night and day difference because you just simply just click a button 20 times and then all the information that the requests get emailed to those companies.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, like I said, we've packed a ton of value. It's a very easy tool to use. Now you guys have the whole training on it. And, like I said, I was a customer way back in 2013, and now I came to work for the company about 4 years ago. So,
Wow. So do you reach out to the company directly because you're saying, hey, really like this tool, or how did you
um,
get the job after using
no,
them?
actually, so somebody I was dating was working for the company, and I had bad credit back then. And so he said, "Hey, you should try this out." I'm like, "All right, I'll try it out."
Yeah.
And then
Awesome.
years later, I kept in touch, with the CEO, and then I started working there.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Well, you're a perfect person for this job since you have been working with a company for a while, but also you've actually utilized the products and services for a while as well.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Jimena, before we wrap up today's video?
No, I would say, you know what, it's $1, try it out, and tell us how you like it.
Yeah, definitely. So I have a paid affiliate link in the video description below. With that link, you get a free 7-day trial. check it out. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's okay too. But at least you tried. But I found it to be really easy to sign up and a useful tool for myself. So that's why I want to have you on. And I really appreciate your time, Jimena, today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.